multiple offers. We are asking all parties to submit their last, best, and final. The seller now knows you're willing to pay $210,000 for this house. Now, multiple offer situation on the seller side is basically the definition of a seller's market. What every seller is dying for. Sellers want to receive multiple offers. And as the seller in a multiple offer situation, you really have choices laid out before you. As a seller, receiving multiple offers does not simply mean that you have to just pick one and go with it. Your ability to negotiate or counter offer still exists, of course. And many times we might decide in advance that we want to allow multiple days of showings, allow multiple offers to come in. This can be a win-win because buyers may not have to rush out and be the first person to see the house. If they've got a schedule conflict, they can wait until the next day. It gives everybody a little bit of flexibility. And at the same time, from the seller's perspective, you might also decide not to go that route. You might decide it's best for me to just see what comes in first. The best example of that is if you, as a seller, are a buyer on another property. In that case, it might be the best thing for you to just get your home under contract as quickly as possible, accept the first offer that meets your terms. And that's perfectly fine. But if you want to create a multiple offer scenario or a multiple offer situation, then that's going to take a few days worth of time showing your home and collecting multiple offers along the way. Now, a detriment for sellers here might be that you receive a really outstanding offer that isn't willing to wait for your timeline. So that's what you trade off as a seller choosing to take the path of collecting multiple offers. You may inadvertently offend a buyer who wants their offer to be decided upon more quickly than your deadline suggests. So someone might submit to you a really spectacular offer and say, well, here's our offer, but we're only going to give you 8 hours to make a decision. We're not willing to wait until 2 days from now. You as a seller are then in a situation where you've told everybody else that they had plenty of time to see the house and plenty of time to submit their offers, and you were going to review offers on such and such date. And now here you are presented with an amazing offer that expires well before your deadline. And you have to make the decision about, are you going to move forward with this offer and probably catch a lot of flack from all of these folks who thought they had a lot of time to see the house and who ultimately may have been willing to write something just as good, if not better. You don't know, but it's it's a tough spot to be in, to not have that ability to accept what's in front of you in hopes that you receive something better in the days to come. That's definitely something that you want to look out for when you're thinking about how this multiple offer setup could work for you as the seller. And I think ultimately that's why some sellers don't put parameters around the multiple offer situation from the get-go. They wait, they see when they get one and then see if there's another one coming, see if they're expecting to get multiple, and then they change the setup for us at that point. Then they say, okay, well, we weren't expecting to get multiple, but now that we have that, we'd like to continue to see how many more we can get. And that happens from time to time. So then that becomes the point when, as a buyer, you thought you had your offer in, you thought that they were considering it in a pretty short order, and now they are deciding to set a deadline and wait and see how many offers they can receive. The fact of the matter is, today in 2023, as it has been for the last several years, we are in a seller's market, and the seller is able to dictate these terms because for the vast majority of homes, they are still very much in high demand, with more buyers in the market than we have houses on the market to sell. That is the situation that we're in. Shortage of inventory is driving the market. I think the expectation in the market in general is that we will start to see interest rates fall over the course of the summer of 2023. And as interest rates fall, if that does come to fruition, that's going to drive more buyers back out into the marketplace and may continue to create multiple offer situations for the rest of the year. The competition is potentially going to become fierce as we move into the summer and fall. So therefore, the best time to buy is now. If you want to have a conversation in Louisville, you're free to reach out to us at the Symphony Group. We would love to help you. And in other markets, we would love to help you identify an agent in your area that can help you really write a really strong offer and beat out other offers in a multiple offer situation. For more content like this, please like and subscribe to our channel, the Symphony Group.